log in your eyes and seeing the speck in somebody else.
Ghana, dear.
We should not complain about the way any nation organizes its soccer. We should be the last country to complain.
I agree with you, but sometimes you look back and you say, others are making our mistakes too. the things we do, we don't expect them to do same.
Oh my goodness. And so you are concerned for them?
Yes, I'm concerned. I mean, for them, because they are doing the things we do and we are still marking time.
You're not correct. This morning, you're not correct. Wednesday, let me just make an announcement that my festival of plays begins on Christmas Day. And it will run to the 3rd of January. The details will be on this very platform. And so we hope you will be able to make the time to join us for this festival. But even more importantly, that you can buy tickets to the festival for your friends as your Christmas present to them. And it becomes the gift that will keep on giving.
Sure.
Listen, there's a phenomenon that I find very interesting, and yet I find it reoccurring very frequently. Let me give you a few examples, and you will discover the phenomenon, and then we'll talk about it. Prince Charles marries Lady Diana at a big, beautiful wedding worthy of the royal family. It was a wedding straight from a fairy tale, except that in this case, they did not live happily ever after. And the living happily ever after bit did not happen because there was another woman in the life of Prince Charles. She was not a new girl on the scene whom Charles met after marrying Diana. No, this was a woman who had been part of his life even before he met Diana. And a few years after the wedding, the presence of this other woman became too much for Diana to take. In an interview, she said, the marriage became too crowded. Of course, the marriage collapsed, and Diana lost her life in an accident soon after the collapse of the marriage. And guess what? Charles married a woman who had been part of his life even before the arrival of Lady Diana in his life. The question is, why didn't he marry the other woman whom he really loved? Why do we marry someone when we have someone else in our lives we still love? In July this year, there was a wedding in Kumasi involving two people I know quite well. The man was almost 60 and had been divorced. His bride was also in her 50s. And she was in the man's life before he met and married the woman from whom he was now divorced.
Really?
Why do we marry someone when we are in love with someone else? A young man was dating the love of his life when she had scholarship to study abroad. Over there, she ran into some difficulties. At her most vulnerable, someone showed her a lot of care and gave her a lot of support. And even though she had no intention of disappointing the boy she had left behind in Ghana, she found herself pregnant with the benefactor. She was shattered. She decided not to hide the disaster from her boy. When the boy heard that his beloved girl had become pregnant thousands of miles away, he was heartbroken. He came to see me fully determined to call the relationship off. I said to him, young man, take your time. Don't rush to act. First, really try to understand what went on and why this happened. I told him that if what he had for the girl was real love, then he should not be too eager to walk away from it unless the girl herself called it off. He will not listen to me. He will not listen to anything apart from support for his decision to walk out of the relationship. But I had seen and experienced enough in life to endorse his decision to walk off the relationship. The next time I saw him, 3 years had passed. He was dating someone else and they had even fixed the date for their wedding. I asked him about the girl abroad, and he said, oh, Uncle, that chapter is closed forever. I said, About 3 months to the wedding, the girl abroad returned to Ghana with her baby. For old time's sake, this young man was at the airport to pick her home. I don't know what happened between the airport and the girl's house. But 2 days later, the young man was at my door. He said, Uncle Bo, I am hot.
Ah.
What's going on? I asked him. Yes, listen. What's going on? I asked him. He said, I think I'll be making a mistake if I go on with the wedding. Well, what has happened since the last time you came here? I asked him. He said, I went to pick her from the airport, and it was as if we never parted. Her child just took to me on sight. She called me daddy as soon as she set eyes on me.
Hey.
And this is a girl who is not even 3 yet. He said, the relationship between me and this small girl is amazing. No one can understand the bond between me and a baby girl I did not father. He said, I cannot turn my back on this baby. And that means I cannot turn my back on her mother too. Then he asked, what should I do, Uncle Bo? I said, don't ask me. I told you not to walk away too quickly. He said, I don't know what I'm going to tell my current girlfriend and her family, but I know that I cannot go on with the wedding. It will not be fair to her. Life. You know, in a relationship, it is very easy to say it is over. It is very easy. That is very easy. What is not easy is to know for certain that it is indeed over.
Mm-hmm.
Pain can make us say that it is over, but pain does not last forever. Pain goes away with time. But what we felt for that person does not go away that easily. There is a story in the book of Esther in the Bible. King Xerxes, the monarch of a vast kingdom, is disobeyed, disrespected, and snubbed by his queen. He is, of course, hurt and seriously embarrassed. He consults his advisors on what to do, and they tell him to divorce the queen and strip her of her title. In the moment of anger, the king does not hesitate to do so. And then a few days later, with his anger gone and the embarrassment a mere memory, he begins to miss his queen and yearn to have her back. Unfortunately, in the kingdom, the king's order cannot be revoked, and so he's stuck with it. But in his case, he had the whole kingdom to help him out, and he was saved from the consequences of a decision made in anger. The rest of us, mere mortals like you and me, Wilson, do not have the resources of a vast kingdom to cover our mistakes and the backlash of our decisions. And that is why we all have to learn to be careful with our decisions when it comes to love. If what you have is love, then you must know that a mistake from your beloved cannot sweep the love away. So before you walk out, please give yourself a little bit more time for the pain to go away. If at that point you still think you should walk out, then at least you know that your decision is not a rash one. The number of people who think that they have moved on from one relationship when they have not is disturbing. And in almost all cases, it leads to hurting an innocent party who had no involvement in our rash and ill-advised decision to walk out of the first relationship. For all of us, let us remember that patience is critical in a love relationship. And Winston, I hope that to the wise, a word is still enough. And that is my presentation for this morning.
Thank you very, very much. This is indeed food for thought. Sometimes you have to sit back and think through some of these decisions. Don't be in a hurry. I agree with you. I mean, once it happens like that, you're angry, you want to take a decision, but wait a little bit. And then
take your time. Take your time.
Thank you.
All right, Winston, have a fantastic week.
You too, Uncle. Thank you very, very much, Uncle White, for joining us with Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Production, and they bring excitement into the Christmas and New Year festivities. Well, in partnership with the National Theatre, Joy FM, Graphic Communications Group, Roverman Production presents the Roverman Festival of Plays with 6 original and exciting Ebo White plays at the National Theatre, Accra. Christmas Day, 25th December, Dear God, 27th December, The Comeback. 28th December, Caught in the Act. 1st January, that's New Year's Day, Devil's Wife. 2nd January, Blackmail. And 3rd January, The Secret Code of Wives. So It's 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day. Rate 100 Ghana cedis for each play, or 500 Ghana cedis for the full pack of 6 plays. So the 100 Ghana cedis is for 1 play. Tickets can be bought online by dialing *713*5*5# and follow the prompts, or from the usual outlets. Special offers are available for corporate purchases. Call 0505 546 010 or WhatsApp 0505 546 030, or email us info@rovermanproductions.com to make inquiries or to order. All COVID-19 protocols will be observed at the show's sponsors: Gino, Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Total Family Health Organization, Invest Corp, Daffin Finance, and Logistics Movers. Buy your tickets for the Roverman Festival of Plays now. Roverman Productions, be the difference. Time now for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and NCA Insurance. NCA, the real face of insurance.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute. It is brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and NCA Insurance. NCA, the real face of insurance. New travel guidelines at the Kotka International Airport take effect in the next 24 hours, with airlines expected to bear the cost of any breach in the guideline. This is part of measures to ensure safe aviation space amid a surge in the cases of Omicron variant of COVID-19. Prices of petroleum products are expected to witness significant reduction at the pumps this week. This is based on data secured from bulk oil distribution companies. Ghana is ranked 8th biggest economy in Africa in the latest World Bank report, dubbed African countries with the highest gross domestic product over time. And Chinese e-commerce firm Alibaba has fired a woman who said a colleague and a client had sexually assaulted her. The dismissal letter says she had spread falsehoods that had damaged her company's reputation. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and NCA Insurance. NCA, the real face of insurance.
And CBG Dom Branch has relocated to a new office on the main Dummy Market Road, opposite the Heavy Do building, to be able to serve you better. Visit our new plush office and access up to 400,000 Ghana cedis in personal loans if you receive your salaries through CBG accounts or a government worker on the controller payroll. We also have products and services for selected companies that have scheme agreement with CBG. Our personal loan package is available to individuals for the purchase of urgent personal needs. Come to CBG if you are an SME looking to expand your business or bring in new products. Our export finance solutions are also available at competitive interest rates. Alternatively, bank on the go with *924# and get digi with it. For further inquiries, contact us on 0302 216 000. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CBG Bank Limited. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. And lots of you are engaging us already. When it comes to what do you used to have as Christmas meal when you're growing up. And at Irene Sumio says, we used to eat rice and chicken stew with a bottle of Coke. Well, I'm sure there are many of us who can relate to the rice and chicken. But at Asariwa 3 says, my Xmas meal was oil rice with 7-Up. Hey, angwamo with 7. Oh my goodness. At Kofi _ says fufu with rerenkwan. But you do know rerenkwan. Samuel, do you know rerenkwan? It's a delicacy. It's like granite, yes. Adam Mening FK says mine was almighty apapon light soup with fufu. Hey, apapon is here again. And someone says, well, white rice and tomato stew and chicken with mayonnaise salad on all sides, gifted by Mama Chichi every year. Okay, you can also join us. Tell us, your Christmas meal way back in the time, what you used to have for Christmas, and we'll share them with the rest of the world. Join us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. We'll find your messages and share it with the rest of the world here on the Super Morning Show on Joy99.7FM.
Get digi with it. *924#. Get digi with it. *924#. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CV, G-Mobile, USSD, Young Code. *924#. Banco the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For your water bill, for your light bill. Factor credit. *924#. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. *924#. Get digi with it. *924#.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial *924# and get digi with it.
CBG, we stand with you.
Bronya is coming. Who is your Santa? Bronya is coming. Where is your Santa? Your friends are getting money. You are so broke.
This festive season with the Vodafone Kosu promo. Just recharge, earn red coins, and claim your share of 2 million Ghana cedis worth of prizes in cash, airtime, and data. Kosu Vodafone. Simply dial *533# or go to my Vodafone app to redeem your reward. Recharge via my Vodafone app or Vodafone cards to win even more red coins. Yes, 2 million Ghana cedis worth of prizes up for grabs. No draws, no sign on. Oh, be a winner. Kosu Ojo. Kosu. Terms and conditions apply.
Vodafone.
Believe in your future.